guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about a topic that's not spoken about enough, and that's on period. Literally, it's on period. So if you're interested in watching this video, then just keep on watching, because if you guys watched my very first video, which was the Q&A, I basically asked questions on my Instagram. I asked my Instagram to ask me questions that they want to know about me, and some of the questions were, what are my intentions for my YouTube channel, and one of my reasons was to be a positive role model for younger girls, because a lot of girls don't have that role model, that female figure in their life to turn to and to get this information from. So I think it's important for me to be able to also provide that type of information along with good content for you guys, like challenges and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to do this video. This is like my first, I guess you could call it girl talk, or sit down discussion video. So yeah, anyways, if you're interested, then just keep on watching. So I have my little book here with all my ideas and stuff for YouTube, along with the questions that I have for today. So before I even get into the first question, I want to let you guys know that I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing my personal experiences and the knowledge that I have with you guys. So please don't come for me. So yeah, the first question that I have, which I think is an appropriate first question, is what is a period? So a period is a part of the menstrual cycle where a female bleeds for a few months. That's basically what it is in a nutshell. So once a month, an egg is released from one of the ovaries, and it makes its way through the fallopian tube to the uterus. So if you guys know what the female reproductive system looks like, with the ovaries, the fallopian tube, and the uterus, yeah, an egg is released from the ovary, goes through the fallopian tube to the uterus. So once the egg reaches the uterus now, then the uterus walls will thicken in preparation for fertilization. Yeah, so it's preparing for pregnancy basically. But if a sperm doesn't reach the egg, if fertilization doesn't happen, then the lining of the uterus will shed through the vagina basically. That's the period. You guys know what I'm saying, okay? No doctor here. So that's what a period is. Question number 2 is, how long does a period last? So a period lasts roughly 3 to 8 days, but it's different for different people. All of our bodies aren't the same. We're different. So yeah, for the most part, 3 to 8 days. Me personally, my period lasts a whole week, so like 7 days. Yeah, it's different for everyone, but I would say if your period lasts for more than 10 days, I think you should talk to your doctor. Yeah, shouldn't last more than 10 days, definitely. So if that's the case for you, definitely speak to your doctor for health reasons. Yeah. Question number 3, irregular periods, are they normal? Yes. Yes, it is normal to have irregular period. Same how it is normal to have a 4-day period and an 8-day period. Irregular periods are normal. So an irregular period is like when, for example, maybe this month I get my period and next month I don't get it, and then the following month I get it twice in a month. That's like irregular. It's like it doesn't come, it's not constant. That's an irregular period, and that's normal. Yeah. Question number 4, where is that? Okay. Question number 4, how do I know when to expect my period? So if you're someone who has not yet gotten your period, you can't really know when to expect it, because that's inevitable. But for the most part, a girl normally gets her period during puberty, and on average, the average girl normally gets her period at age 12 to 15, I believe. 12 to 15, but some girls get it way earlier, like as early as the age of age. As early as the age of age? What? That doesn't make sense. As early as the age of 8. Yeah, some girls get it earlier, some girls get it later. I got my period when I was 13. Like 11 days after my 13th birthday was when I got my period. And I didn't have a pad, and everyone was sleeping, so I had to wrap toilet paper up and put it on my underwear because I didn't have anything. But it is what it is. So yeah, if you haven't gotten your period yet, I would say you can't really tell when it's gonna come. That's something that's inevitable, but it normally happens during puberty. As of if you already have your period and you want to know when to expect your period, I would say to observe your body more. So me personally, when I'm close to getting my period, my breasts get really tender. So that's one of the biggest signs for me to know when I'm close to getting my period. But if you're someone whose body doesn't really give signs like that, then I would say to just keep track of when your period starts each month and when it ends, and that should give you an idea of when it should start the following month. Or you can always download one of those free period trackers on your phone to help you, and they'll give you notifications each month. So yeah, that's my advice to you. We are on question number 5, how to ease pain. Okay, so me personally, I don't really get, I don't want to say that because I do get cramps, but my cramps isn't as bad as other people's. But if you're someone who gets really bad cramps, what I would say is try to use a heating pad. So like one of those pads that you plug in and like it produces heat, and rest it on your tummy. But one of the things that I learned from one of my friends from high school is she used to use a sock. Let me show you guys quickly. She used to take a sock like this, and she would like fill it up with rice to like maybe here, and tie a knot and put it in the microwave for a few seconds, and then she would just place it on her tummy. So it's like a DIY heating pad, and the heat kind of eases the pain. Or if not, you don't want to do either of those, you could always take painkillers. I don't really recommend taking pills if it's not necessary, but if you know your body best, and if it's something that you need, then you could always turn to painkillers, or just go and take a nice warm shower. It's a win-win situation because you're easing the pain and you're getting clean at the same time. So yeah. Question number 6 is how to stay fresh. How to stay fresh. Well, it's crucial that you shower when you're on your period. If you don't shower, then obviously you're not going to stay fresh. There's going to be a buildup of sweat, there's going to be a buildup of bacteria, and you don't want that. So the best way to stay fresh while you're on your period is to shower. Try to shower at least once a day, but if you could shower more, please do, because that's the best thing for you to do. Also, whenever you use the bathroom, like every time you pee, try to change your sanitary napkin. Try to use that as like a tracking device every time you pee, because for the most part we all pee frequently. So every time you pee, try to change your sanitary napkins. You don't want to have your sanitary napkin on for all the way up to 8 hours, especially if you're on heavy flow, because then that's just gonna it's just gonna cause problems, because you're gonna sweat, you're gonna be in a pile of blood, and nobody wants that. You're gonna start to smell, and if you have like a pad on for too long that's full, then you could easily get a rash down there. So yeah, and you don't want to cause no infections and stuff like that. So I would say just try to change your pad as frequently as possible and shower. Question number 7. Question number 7 is how to prevent leakage. How to prevent leakage, how to prevent leakage. Okay, so if you're going to bed, that's where the majority of the time I get leakage, is when I'm sleeping. So the easy solution to that is wearing longer pads. Let me show you guys. There's regular size pads and there's longer pads. So let me show you guys what a long pad looks like. It's long. So this reaches like all the way to your bum and your front. So it covers a lot of area. So when you're sleeping and you're rolling over, you know, you're well secured. So what I would suggest for when you're sleeping is to wear one of these longer pads. You could also wear them through the day. Sometimes I wear them through the day. I prefer longer pads actually, and they have wings, so it's more secured because it actually holds on to the underwear and prevents shifting. So yeah, I would say that's how to prevent leakage. Leakage. If you're a tampon type of girl, don't wear tampons by themselves. Wear like a panty liner or a pad, depending on your preference, but never wear a tampon on its own, because you know the little string, if it gets full, then it's gonna leak down the string onto your underwear, then onto the clothes that you're wearing, and you don't want that to seep through, especially if you're in public. So wear a pad or a panty liner with your tampon if you're a tampon type of girl, to prevent leakage. Question number 8, I have here selected underwear for period. This goes hand in hand with the question that I just answered about leakage. All of us have experienced some type of leakage before, like, you know, we're wearing one of our nice underwears, and then boom, period comes and our nice good underwears get stained, and nobody wants that. So it's important to have selected underwears for when we're on our periods. So what I would suggest is to have either a red or black underwear when you're on your period. Red, because if it gets stained, it's red, it's not going to be shown, it's not going to show easily. Same as black. So yeah, this is something that, you know, I kind of grew up knowing, because, you know, we always have, you know, house panties, going out panties, never wear the same panties, you know, for going out. And so yeah, it's just a Caribbean thing. But have a nice, let me show you guys, this is actually one of my period underwears. Might be TMI, but yes, have a full underwear. So full meaning a entire bottom, and yeah, like this. So you want to have a nice full underwear, preferably red or black when you're on your period. So if it stains, then you're good. You don't wear it, go anywhere else. It's a period panty. Something that I forgot to mention was for question number 4. The question was, how do I know when my period, how do I know when to expect my period? A lot of times we don't know when our period is gonna come, and sometimes it comes unexpectedly when we're out in public. So as females, it's important that we have like a little emergency kit with us at all times, or close to, like, with us when we know that we're close to that month. So something as like a small little pouch that has like the little essentials that we'll need. So let's say, for example, we're out and about, and then boom, our period comes. You know, you could just go in a little handy dandy bag, and what it has is just 2 pads, a tampon if you're a tampon type of girl, and underwear. So this underwear is in a plastic bag. Why? Because let's say, for example, you leak through your underwear, you don't want to throw away your underwear. You know, you can always bring it home and wash it and reuse it. So you just take out the brand new one, use it, and then put the one that's messy inside of the bag and tie it up. And what you also need is some wipes, but I don't have a small pack of wipes right now, so I just have this big one. But these are flushable, which is the best type to get because you could easily flush it down the toilet. If you don't want to buy the small ones because you don't want to waste money and you already have a big one, you can always just take some out and put it in a clear bag or Ziploc bag and just put it in your little pouch. But yeah, that's just something that I wanted to touch on as well, because I think it's really important for us to always have an emergency kit with us. So yeah. And the last question is, are periods normal? Yes, periods are normal. Why would they not be normal? We're females, it's a part of who we are, it happens. So yeah, periods are normal. It's a sign of health and fertility. So don't let nobody make you feel like, you know, you're weird because you're bleeding. Their ignorance. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I am not a doctor, I'm just sharing my experience with you guys and the knowledge that I have to hopefully help. So yeah, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know if you guys want to see other, I guess, girl talk and sit down videos like this one. I'll be happy to do it. So yeah, let me know in the comments. But yeah, turn on your post notifications to be notified whenever I post new content. And with that being said, your girl Xoxo Via is out.